Everybody, Arturo Johnson here, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you my secret weapon to success. And so, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to give you an actual PDF cheat sheet download that you can use to implement some of these things that I'm going to share in this video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And so today, I just felt compelled to make this video. And the reason why I wanted to make this one is because a lot of the times when I first started out doing these videos, it was all about the technicals. And what I found is that everybody really focuses on the newest gadget, the newest thing that they really need in order to get success. But it's really not about that. Now, you do need to have a phenomenal offer, a great product, and a great process to take your clients through, as well as they need to be satisfied with whatever they exchange for money from you. But, those aren't the most important things. And there's a saying that I learned from one of my mentors that people don't have business problems. They have personal problems that reflect into their business. And so today I want to talk about some of the things that you can do to get to that next level. If you're an entrepreneur thinking about it, or if you're just you're one of those people that just want to get better, this is going to be a great video for you. And I'm going to share with you all some of my personal secrets of things that I've started to implement over the years. And they've really, really helped me to get to that next level. And one of the first things is my vision board. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys so you can see this. It's pretty cool. And so what I have here is my vision board. So every single morning before I do anything, before I even get out of bed, right, before I pick up my phone to check messages or I don't get on social media, so first thing in the morning, but before I check emails, before I do anything, the first thing I do is pull out my phone and take a look at my vision board. And so the reason why I do that is because every single morning I want to be on fire. I want to be excited and I want to be inspired to make sure that every promise that I've made to myself, that I'm going to get out of bed and work like hell to make it happen. And so I just have this album in my iPhone, and these are pictures that have inspired me over the years to become great, right? And some of these I have achieved. Some of these are things that I want to achieve, and they're just reminders, right? These are promises to myself that of things that I want to do. So on those mornings where I'm tired or frustrated, or I didn't get enough sleep, or I just really don't feel like getting up, these are reminders to inspire me to get up, so that I know that the only way these things are going to happen is if I get out of bed and make it happen. And so this one is just Mamba mentality, right? It's just relentless pursuit to excellence, preparation, and dedication to your craft. This is one of my mentors to join his group. These are some professional images. This is one of the offices that I want to do when I form a huge company. And this is just me attracting tons of customers. This is in Hawaii. This is a phenomenal channel who puts out great content, and it is all of herself, right? There's nothing else on these videos. And this just reminds me to be my authentic self. It's just her in front of a camera, and she's got a great spirit, and she just tells it like it is, but she's also helpful. And I really love these videos, and I won't go through all of them, but there's a ton of things in here that I use for a vision board. It reminds me of everything that I need to do, right? So like, for example, for my business, I remember that these are the most important things, right? So when I get out of bed, right, I look at these things, right? I remind myself of, why I'm doing this, who I am, right? Eric Thomas is one of my favorites, right? Got a PhD, but he, the number one motivational speaker in the world, but he does it on his terms, right? And he's just like me, right? Wearing a baseball cap, athletic gear, rocking, the best player to ever play the game shoes, right? I'm from Chicago. So it's, he's doing it on his terms, and he's achieving greatness because he is doing it in his authentic self, right? And there was a story about him that said, in the beginning, corporate companies wouldn't bring him in because he wouldn't change the way he looked. But over time, they would go out and get someone else that maybe was half the cost of him, but they wouldn't get the same results. And then over time, as he started to charge more, right, they just had to bring him in. And it's because no one else could do what he did. And so at this point, the demand was so much higher, and he stuck so true to his roots that, nothing could stop him. Right. And so, just driving at home, these are promises and reminders that I look at every single day. Right. I make sure my numbers are in here, things that, I'm excited to be, things that remind me of things that I need to focus on every single day, right? Groups that I want to be a part of, just things that really inspired me. And so after looking at this, first thing in the morning, I'm right out of bed, right? And so then the next thing I do is I do my morning identity. And this is probably the most powerful one. So by this time, I've already hopped out of bed, made my coffee, make sure my daughter was up, but then I go to this. And this is important because a lot of times, we as human beings, right, we go through life, and life is so hard. We have a lot of things going on in our life, or we've been through a lot that, a lot of things we haven't dealt with. So we have these stories made up in our mind, and that's our paradigm. And I say it all the time, our thoughts become our beliefs become our actions become our habits, and that is what shapes our paradigm, and that shapes who we are, right? And so what I like to do every single day is to remind myself who I am and who I want to be, and I speak positive things over my life, right? Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and I remind myself every single day who I am. So the first thing I do is have a clear vision of what I want, right? My goals, and a clear vision of the future. And then 2, I speak those things into existence. And I remind myself of how great of a person I am and what I'm trying to be, right? And the things that I'm striving to be. And I won't read all of these, but I'll just read a few, right? Arturo Johnson is a successful consultant who helps financial advisors and life insurance grow their businesses with the AUM training program. Arturo gets amazing results for his clients. Arturo deals with complexity with ease. Arturo is a happy person, thinks happy thoughts. He enjoys life and is grateful for his family. You are about to have a huge breakthrough in your business today. Arturo is calm under pressure. You have everything you already need to be successful, so use what you have and do it. Money comes to me easily. I respect it, I nurture it, I save it, I grow it, I invest it, and I invest it wisely. I will make $500,000 a month of revenue with $400,000 in profits in my business. I am a master of money. I am a master of business. I think in abundance. I act in abundance. I live in abundance, and do not resort to scarcity of self-reliance, which is a scarcity mindset. There is no lack of money, happiness, love, joy, good relationships, or fun in this life. I will always attract the perfect clients, the ones that will stay with me forever, the ones who will buy all my products and sing all my praises to everyone they know. I am a cheerful giver who loves to give. I am my ideal client. I focus on the desires and the fears of my niche and have my message dialed in. And so you can see here what I'm doing, right? Right, body type. I'm 195 pounds, ripped, fit, and healthy with the perfect goatee, right? It's, so I'm saying these things to myself in the morning. So I'm starting out with my vision, right? Then I'm speaking these things over my life, or reminding myself of the promises that I've made, reminding myself who I am, and I'm pouring into my own self every single morning before I do anything else, before I talk to anyone. May have gone to the bathroom, but other than that, it's just me and my element in the morning. And this is every morning at 6 a.m. And so then from there, get ready, obviously. And then on the way, I listen to something positive. And Eric Thomas is one of my favorites because he'll just make you run through a brick wall, right? And that's what sometimes you need, is to be motivated and a kick in the butt. And so, this is one of my favorites. So hopefully you can hear this.
Listen to me. Luck is for leprechaun. You ain't green. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's right here on this side. Take the jacket off. I'm going to show you. I have that one on today. Luck is for leprechauns. And you're not green. I'm going to say it again. Luck is for leprechauns and you're not green. I'm not bringing you a fairy tale. What I am telling you is that if you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want. I'm going to give it.
Right. And so I listen to something positive and uplifting and motivational. And then from there, I go to the gym. And so at this point, I fed my mind, right? And my spirit, and now it's time to feed my body. And I get to the gym and I get it in every single morning. Let's go, baby. All right. And so you can see here by 7 a.m., by 8 a.m., I've crushed the mornings. I've done more things in what, an hour and 45 minutes than most people have done in their whole day. And so what I'm able to do is really just get my foundation for my day set, right? I've done all the hard things. So now I'm ready for the day, and nothing at this point is going to be harder than what I've already done, right? And this is a formula to keep me consistent every single day. And this is the routine that a lot of the most successful people is what they do, right? And a couple bonuses to this is notifications. Turn off all notifications on your phone. And I'm just going to share mine here with you so you can see. Turning off those notifications, all of those dings, texts, all of that stuff popping up on your phone. Get rid of it. It's terrible. And what it does is it's a distraction. So every time it makes a message or does something, you get right on it. So take a look at this. All right. There's none on here. And what this does is this allows me to stay focused once I get to work. And I'm not checking text messages, emails. I'm not hopping on social media. That's definitely the last thing I'm doing. And I'm just focused. And from there, I'm able to achieve everything that I set out for that day to do, because I have poured into myself, got my mind, my body, and my spirit ready to go. And then I'm focusing on the task at hand. And that's the only thing I'm doing all day long, right? And then the second one is limiting my social media, right? So in the mornings, that's not the first thing that I'm doing. I'm not clicking on those things and checking out who's liked something or scrolling through some random videos on TikTok or all of this stuff, right? Because that stuff fogs your brain. And what also happens is as you scroll through those things, you don't know what you're going to get next. And you could be in a great mood in the morning, and then you could see something tragic, right? Or you could see something racy, or you can see somebody getting mistreated, or read a rant. Now you have all of these negative things that you don't have any control over affecting you before you even get out of the bed, right? It's like watching the news first thing in the morning, which I highly recommend that you don't do. And then you want to go and start the day, right? So you hop on social media and hear about politics and police brutality and racism and PETA and animal cruelty and all the other crazy things, and then try to go and focus and have a great day. Well, that's very difficult to do. And Jim Rome always said, stand guard at the door of your mind. And that's what I'm trying to do here is I'm setting the tone for the day by doing all of these things and being very, very productive in a strategic way. And I'm limiting, I can't say that word today, limiting all of the things that could be distractions, whether it's emotional distraction, a mental distraction, or a physical distraction, right? Because if that thing buzzes, the first thing I'm going to do is grab it, right? If I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see something that excites me, right, I'm going to click on and do more and see what everybody else is saying in the comments, right? And then you know what happens when you jump in the comments, right? Good and then all bad, and then now you're in there arguing with people and you're pissed off for the rest of the day, and then you're talking about it all day long and sharing it, and now you're sharing negativity and pouring that into someone else, right? So it's just one of those things that has second and third and fourth order consequences, right? And people will be amazed at how much they waste time on social media, right? And all social media isn't bad. You know, I use it, but it's limited to business. And a lot of times the things that are, you know, being posted by my social media, right? I have a social media manager, so I'm limiting how much access I have to this because it is so addictive. It's such a dopamine hit that it's virtually impossible to consistently get on there and not waste 30 minutes without even knowing it, right? And that's why these devices are designed like that. You know, the red dots on there, like you can't just leave that dot. You need to know. If it vibrates, you just need to know, right? That like notification, you just need to know, right? And once you go in there, you don't have the discipline not to go in there and look at everybody that's like that, which keeps you on there. And people will be amazed at how much time, you know, they actually spend on there. And when you ask people, they don't really know, right? And, you know, a lot of people don't want to know, because you could go right to that screen time and see how much time you're spending on social media. And this isn't a video about bashing on social media, but it's just a point of, you know, we can figure out where all our time goes when it's the prime time to be successful. And so I just want to kind of wrap this video up by recapping, right? So my secret weapon to success is having my morning routine, right? Having my vision board, doing my morning affirmations, listening to something motivational, getting my workout in, right? And then limiting my distractions, right? Turning off those notifications, putting my phone away, putting it on airplane mode or do not disturb, not hopping right on social media or checking emails. And this has been the number one factor into why I've had so much success in a short period of time. And so hopefully, this video was helpful to you, and I will put that PDF to my morning affirmations in the description below. So feel free to go ahead and take that and use that. I highly recommend it. It's very powerful. And so again, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to put out at least 3 to 5 high quality videos, just like this. And it's really just taken off. It's really been something special. Also, if you're a life insurance agent and you would like some consistency and predictability in your business, click the link below and book a strategy session. And we'll talk about your business and see what you're doing and see if we can help you. All right. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you.